Hey, bud. Psalm 9:10. Those who know your name will trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. What you doing? Today I've been laying low and editing videos, working on some old recordings that I made 13 years ago, I think, and putting them to video or pictures, whatever. And so I'm having fun with that project, and hopefully that will help me be able to space out and plan ahead a little bit to schedule some videos when for the weeks to come, because I tend to always be trying to create a video on Friday when I want to put it out on Friday. And that's not good. I've got to get ahead. If I'm going to be consistent, I've got to get ahead. So, working on that. It's amazing what medicine does. I took the doctor's advice and I did take Sudafed today. Yesterday, though, I took some pain meds, and they finally kicked in, and oh, what a difference that made. Took my headache right away, and the antihistamine I took just totally cleared me up. It was wonderful. And then I took what's it called? Pop Fizz. No, Alka-Seltzer Plus. I think that's what it was last night, and slept for almost 12 hours last night. Felt pretty good when I got up this morning, and then the pressure started again, all over again. So had to take some more meds, and it took it a while to kick in, but doing better. I don't really have much to report. I baked a sourdough boule. I pulled chicken out of the freezer, and I pulled lots of food out of the freezer, and I realized, oh my goodness, I have so much food in the fridge now that the two of us need to eat. I need to put back in the freezer or something. So cooked a big pot of rice this morning, baked the bread boule. I have those rolls to bake in the morning. Yeah, lots of baking projects. Whenever I have a few days when I'm at home and I don't have to be somewhere or do something, I love baking. I love to bake. And we just don't need to be eating that many baked goods. And with the two of us, I bake a lot more than what we can handle. So I freeze a lot, and we have Thanksgiving tomorrow, so that gives me an excuse to bake also. So I can take those rolls to our family gathering. Does it happen to you like it happens to me every time I think that I'm off the hook and I've got things under control and don't have much to do, and then I walk into the house or walk into a room and I see projects that I've started that I need to finish? Does that happen to you? Happens to me a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot that I need to make those tortillas. I need to roll those out and cook up some tortillas. And my neighbors stopped by and brought me some gorgeous flowers for my birthday. She's been sick too, and so she brought them by today. Checking on my rolls. I made them last night. I was talking to my sister on video in Indonesia, and she mentioned that she likes to tie her rolls into knots, and so I thought that would be fun for Thanksgiving. Rather than just a plain round roll, tie them into knots and bake them that way. So I rolled them up, tied them up in knots last night, and put them in the fridge, and I'll bake them tomorrow morning before heading off. So. The two of you. Forgot about these tortillas. Had these in a bag to keep them from drying out, but they kind of sweated. So now they're all wet and hard to roll out. So I'm gonna give them a little flour. To wet a towel and wring out as much of the water as I can, just to keep some moisture on them. We'll see how this one does. Ah! There we go. Okay. I hate squishing out those air bubbles. Those happy little air bubbles of rising sourdough, of happy sourdough little buddies, digesting and releasing gases. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this big bag of mustard greens. My husband said that no one on death row has ever requested mustard greens for their last meal. So I have not succeeded in finding a good way to cook them. I cooked about a third or a quarter of them the other night, but I've got a lot left. Any ideas? Any wonderful, miraculous recipes for making mustard greens good and helping your husband want to eat them and helping me want to eat them? Have a good night, a good day, wherever you are.